Hello my friends, and we're back with a favorites video. I don't think I've ever done one of these, and I felt like it's a great time of year to share with you some of the things that I've been absolutely loving lately, and in case you want to get them for yourself or for those you love. I know it can be hard to find gifts for certain people these days if you're into gifting at this time of year. I guess we'll start with this. I mentioned this in my last video or video before that. Fiction books. But more importantly, these are from the library. So I don't know if this is something you could get for someone else, like a library card or, maybe some money for the library sale, because with my library, right when you walk in to the left, there is all these books for sale. But I think it's just an excellent place to go roam around, see if you can find a book that's interesting to you. That is how I found this one. This is a debut funny novel out of Africa, and I have someone who lives in Zimbabwe in my writing group, and he's always writing about these beautiful scenes of the African landscape, and I just thought, I want more of that. So that's why I picked this up. I never would have found out about this author otherwise. So roaming around the library is an awesome thing you can do for yourself if reading interests you. So there you go. And I guess I will mention this. This is a really great book. I'm almost done with it. I have like 30 more pages. And she has a few more books under her belt as well that I'm going to go read now. So if you know someone who likes character-driven stories, who wants to read about how people communicate their relationships with each other, like friendships, then I definitely would recommend this book. Very, very good. Now we're going to switch to nail polish. Now, hear me out. If you're not even into nail polish, Circa Colors, especially this line right here. This is like the candy something line. It is a color, like a pastel color with some iridescent little flakes in it, and it's different for each one. They are so beautiful. Like, this is my favorite nail polish of all time. I cannot get enough of it. I just got this one. I had only had these two colors before. If you know anyone who loves nail polish, these will absolutely speak to their soul if they're into the pastel thing. I got my sister into nail polish through these. They're exceptional and just so beautiful. Like, I can't even describe it. It's incredible. So, Circa Colors. They also have a lot more nail polishes than just that. And they have magnetic ones, metallic ones, all kinds of things. And they also do limited edition polishes where the proceeds from that polish go to amazing charities. So worthwhile for that aspect as well. That would be such a fun thing to gift, because if someone you know is asking just for charitable donations, you can buy them something where, you know, all the proceeds went to a charity, but then they also get something to take home. I, a lot of the times, will buy people stuff from the Wildlife Federation's catalog. So, like, I will gift them the little plushie of an animal, and it's actually going to help that animal, like the money that I spent. So people get a little something, but it's really the majority of the money does go to the charity for that animal or the project for that animal. So it's really fun. All right, back to something more universal, I think, is candles. This is a Nest candle. It's near my nose. Oh, I'm such a smell person, and to be honest, usually I just stick to like natural scents, like essential oil stuff. But I'm branching out. I am losing the snotty-tude that I used to have. But this is a big deal for me because I also make candles. I could go down into my basement, into my little studio, make myself up a candle like I have in other places in my room. But I keep going back to this one. This is Birchwood Pine. And if you are into like holiday scents or forest scents or pine at all, you will love this. Like, love, love, love. Eric walked into my room last night. I was reading and he's like, oh, it smells like a forest in here. So Birchwood Pine, definitely where it's at. I'm going to get the holiday one too. It's called Holiday, and I'll let you know how that one is. But man, it looks small. It's $16 for this tiny little candle, but it's lasted me a long time. I think when I was making votives like this, it would last about 40 hours. So that's quite a lot of time for your $16. And these are available on Amazon, however you feel about Amazon. They're there. I can't not talk about this. This is my product, and I will leave a link for it below. But I use this pretty much every single day. Why I love it, why it is in this video, is because it solves a lot of my problems. Like, I used to just write and draw my intuitive art, my journaling and all that in just a regular plain old sketchbook or notebook, but it didn't have the reminder to have the question and the date. And since I have been exclusively pretty much using these notebooks, these sketchbooks, I have remembered, which means I can go back as far as I've been doing this with these and know what my drawings are talking about. You know what I mean? Like, it is, if you're doing intuitive art at all and you're not remembering to put your question or your date down, I would grab one of these and make your life so much easier, because it just extends the value of that clarity if you know how to interpret it later on. If you can go back to a drawing you did a year ago, 2 years ago, realize what it's about because the question is there, and then see, oh, I followed that advice and it came true. Or I followed that advice and that, you know, that pitfall was avoided. Like, it is so confidence boosting. And if you haven't done intuitive art, in the front there is place for your color sheet and also instructions and a link to our free online class. So it's a nice gift as well if you want to give it to someone who you think would love intuitive art. So now again, for a more universal item, these are earpods. These are Sony. I got these online. They are kind of big on the outside, but I bought these because I have very small ears and not all earbuds fit me. And these came with many sizes of the part that goes in your ear. So you get to pick what size fits your ear the best. And I run in these, I walk in these, I work in these in the house. I switch between my phone and my computers all the time. And it's really simple. So I've never used the AirPods before. They might be great, but I've heard they're a little stiffer in the ear, which I know I wouldn't like. So these also have noise cancellation that you get to toggle on or off. Like when I'm walking, I don't really want noise cancellation because I want to be able to hear what's around me. But it's also really nice if you're on a plane to have the noise cancellation going. So I love these. I've had these for a while now, and I would repurchase them if these ever, failed me. I've dropped them a million times. Sometimes when I am running and I'm like really sweaty, they'll pop out of my ear. Not too often, but it's happened a couple times and nothing bad's happened. They just kind of bounce on the ground, and they're USB rechargeable. So I don't have any complaints. They stay charged for a really long time. This case itself charges, so you don't have to always have it plugged in. You can plug it in and charge the case, take it out, and then take this with you. So yeah, I'm definitely a big fan. I love the versatility of the sizes, and also that it just works really well. Like, the sound is really great. It is much better than what my monitors can produce. So if I'm really wanting to listen to some music and hear it well, then I put those in. All right, glitter. We knew I was gonna have glitter. I mean, if you didn't think I was gonna have glitter, then you probably shouldn't be here. No offense. But Lemonhead LA. Lemonhead LA, the best glitter ever. So this is suspended in a clear base. It is natural. It's like marshmallow root or something. It is really easy to use. It's easy to apply. You can apply it with your fingers, with a brush. It really easily wipes off. You don't have to rinse it down the drain if you don't want to. You can take a cotton pad, a tissue, whatever you have, and just wipe it off. It is so pretty. We'll put some on. There are just solid colors, but there's also, like you saw here, a mix of shapes and colors in there. There's holographic glitters in there. They also make this really cool collection of UV reactive glitters, meaning that with a black light, they glow. And of course I got the whole rainbow. I've had all of these also for years. So as long as you put the top on them, they don't dry up. So I felt like, and I think I own all of them, but I won't bring them all out. It's an investment. Like, I'm not going to use an entire pot of glitter all at once or even in a few months, but luckily they have stayed really nice, so I don't have to. These are just going to live on my shelf until I use them up, and then I will just buy them again because they are incredible. So if you have a glitter lover in your life, they probably don't have glow-in-the-dark glitter, and so this is an excellent, I mean, it might be pretty spendy, I don't remember, maybe like $100 for this whole thing, but they also sell them individually. So it's a really unexpected and incredible gift for the glitter lover in your life, even if that's not you. Speaking of glitter, now this isn't glitter, but it kind of is as sparkly as glitter. I get more compliments on this sweatshirt than I've gotten on any other article of clothing in my entire life, maybe except for my green coat. And that green coat is vintage, so I don't know if you'd be able to buy it, which is why it's not in my favorites, but it's here in spirit, of course. So this is a Sasha Velour piece. She painted that and had it screen printed on these sweatshirts. I'm pretty sure everything in her shop right now is on sale until the end of the year, so that's cool. I didn't get it on sale. But I think I own every one of her shirts. Maybe not now. There might be more that I don't have, but I have 3 of them, and I love them all. They're excellent quality, and who doesn't love a bald queen? Like, she's fantastic. I love her style. I love her, like, attitude. I love everything about her. So you can check out Sasha Velour's shop. She also has books and stickers and all kinds of really cool stuff. Oh, and what I also love about this piece is that, well, first of all, it's entitled You Belong, which is just beautiful, right? But there's her hand painting it. So it's like very in process. It's very raw, like life unfolding as we live it kind of thing, which I really love. Last but not least, actually, I'll have a bonus one for you. Okay, I just got these shoes, and these shoes are like for a 12-year-old. Like, they are ridiculous, but they're incredible. I love them. They are so comfortable. They feel just like regular sneakers. And for a girl who, we've discussed this, I really only wear barefoot shoes, which like have no padding. They're super minimal. Your feet feel like they're just on the ground. This is a little weird for me, but it's really nice. It's super comfortable. It's a little heavier than I thought it would be, but on the feet, it doesn't feel like that. And I got these from Dollskill.com, which is a really scary website name, but they have cool stuff like this. So if you are into alternative style in any way, pretty much, they probably have you covered. And they're having a super big Black Friday sale, probably still on. They're always having sales on something. And so I got these for like 70% off or something like that. And I'm just in love. I'm in love with pastel rainbow stuff lately. My honorable mention is my Christmas tree. It's incredible. Eric and I have never had a Christmas tree. We were not religious people. We don't really celebrate holidays. I don't typically decorate for things, except I do put out a few decorations that my grandma has made. But he's like, if you want a Christmas tree, I'll buy you a Christmas tree. And I thought, now, you know, maybe if I see something, you know, we were at Lowe's the other day and I thought I saw something I liked, but I really didn't, so we didn't get it. And then I got home, and of course Instagram knows me very well. It showed me this pastel rainbow Christmas tree, and I just fell in love. It was very reasonably priced. It was on sale, and I just thought, you know, after making sure the company wasn't a scam, because that's happened to me before, not with a Christmas tree, but with a cat tree, I decided, you know what, let's go for it. This is so cool. And let me tell you, it is more beautiful than I thought it would be. I didn't realize it had these iridescent strands in it. The light from my lights wound up in it just sparkles because of that. It is diagonally set, so it just looks like this spiraling rainbow, and even Eric loves it. The cats love it. They're not trying to eat it, which is great, and it just brightens up the whole room. So I gotta give a big shout out to Treetopia for that one. Oh, and I did want to mention these glasses. So a lot of people comment on these glasses, and I just wanted y'all to know that they're like $16 on Zenni Optical. Zenni has really great frames if you want to experiment. I did get another set with this pair back in the day that I really don't wear, because when I got them I was like, you know, they're not the greatest. So now they're my backup pair. But because they were only $16, it's not like I just wasted hundreds on frames, which when I was growing up, that's what it cost. I used to go to LensCrafters and, you know, spend a whole lot of money on glasses that I wasn't really that crazy about anyway. So if you want prescription lenses, you just upload your prescription into their system and they make them for you. The $16 includes the lenses, like, which is insane. So just a heads up, I don't think you need to have a prescription to buy from there. So if you're just a person who likes frames, then go for it. These have a blue tint or an orange tint, so they block out some of the blue light, which is nice. So they're functional beyond being prescription, and I like that. So you guys, this is my my personality in a nutshell. Weird shoes, intuitive art stuff, free things, going to the library, nail polish, glitter, and drag queen clothing. Like, we pretty much sum me up, and if you're watching this, I'm hoping that at least one of these appealed to you, and maybe you'll check it out for yourself or someone else. But obviously, if not, that's awesome too. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.